What is up, everybody? If you like the content I put up, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and leave me a comment below letting me know what you think of today's video. What is up, everybody? Starscream here, and today we're going to be talking about Niveous, the all-new legendary dragon caster. Niveous is part of the 100th hero event. There's a Frost Fire hero calendar where you can get his tokens if you have purchased the Dragon Pass, which is 20 bucks in the shop, or you can also unlock him by buying his tokens in the shop using event tickets, but that will at most get you 10 or 20 of his tokens. I can't remember exactly how many you could buy, but it will at least unlock him. You just won't really be able to star him up very much. As it is, I've only starred mine to 3 stars, and I really haven't used him much. The truth is, I started using him while I was streaming. I unlocked him and literally threw some runes on him while I was live on stream, and really haven't gone through everything about him. So this video here is going to be more of just a first look. We're going to read through his little event page. We're going to go through his traits and abilities, and I'm going to upload some clips at the end of some of the gameplay that I've been having with him that I recorded live while I was streaming. I've been using him mostly with an all dragon team to try and I don't know, force seeing how their effects work all together. And he doesn't really seem to be horrible, but he doesn't really seem to be that amazing. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go through and read his little event shop tab. Niveous beckons, discover our 100th hero, look for the legendary caster Niveous in the Dragon Pass and Frostfire event. So Niveous was the coldest, cruelest, and weakest of the ancient dragons. It's kind of seems like weakest part kind of seems unnecessary, huh? He kept himself focusing on his craft of cryomancy. I assume that means ice magic. His powers, is that even a real word? His powers allowed him to survive the Great Freeze and revive his fallen dragon brethren. Oh, wow, that's a comment, not a period. Let's try that again. And revive his fallen dragon brethren, bringing younger dragons back as tests. He decided with his newfound abilities to leave his old tormentors on ice until the right moment. He decided with his newfound abilities to leave his old tormentors on ice and until the right moment. I don't love the way that's worded. Anyways, when summoned, his ice golems run amok. They can use Chaos, Rampage, and Shatterstorm to cause even more chaos. Trait and abilities overview. Chaos Missile, basic attack, basic range of chaos attack on single target, so that seems to be the same as Alrakis' basic attack. Cold Summon, signature ability, that's his first special ability. Summon ice golems, dealing melee physical damage to all enemies with a chance to apply Chaos Bite, which I assume is like a damage over time. Revives dragon allies and replaces all dead allies with ice golems. Snow Day, ice golems are more powerful. Okay, so I assume his golems... So we'll take a look at that in a second here. So basically, if you have dead teammates, they will revive as golems, and any of your dragon teammates will revive, obviously, as dragons. Ice golems have these 2 attacks, like it mentioned up here, that they can use Chaos, Rampage, and Shatterstorm, which are just 2 special attacks that a golem can use if it ends up getting revived that way by this special attack. He is magical, flying takes less damage, mystical will go that's pretty normal stuff. His first ascension, Heart of Chaos, second ability, melee physical attack on up to 3 enemies with a chance to apply Chaos Burn. Add Snow Day to all allies, starts powered. So Snow Day is really not utilized that much right now anyways. Nobody, I think, really cares that much about Snow Day, unless there might be some of you out there that are using Grognog. I don't know why, but if those of you are, then rejoice because you get Snow Day. But more than that, it's just a 3 physical attack. So I guess that will work with Serenity and a chance to apply Chaos Burn, which again is that damage over time debuff. Draconic Empowerment, immune to lightning and fire attacks. Whenever another dragon or summon attacks an enemy, this hero has a chance to make a follow-up basic attack on that enemy. So obviously being immune to lightning is going to help a lot with Dagon and Jin. Being immune to fire is going to help a lot with, I think that'll help versus Zolkod, but it'll definitely help versus Archon as well. And then whenever another dragon or summon attacks an enemy. This hero can do a follow-up basic attack, which is pretty good. So kind of like Jin's Epic Veil, where he does follow-up attacks with his lightning rod thing. Draconic Empowerment allows Niveus to do a follow-up attack, except with his basic attack, which is pretty strong anyways, and does chaos damage, so pretty good there. Dragon Scales, all dragon allies are immune to debuffs for the first round. Dragon allies take significantly reduced damage from chaos, basic, and epic attacks. So your dragons are a lot more tanky the first round, which definitely helps. In the footage you're going to see later, again, I'm running 4 dragons, and it does seem to help quite a bit having this immunity to debuffs. Definitely makes the rest of them more, gives them more survivability. His second ascension gives Icy Howl, which is his third ability. Ranged water attack on all enemies, purging all buffs on the enemy team. And if there's Snow Day, instead transfers all enemy buffs to this hero and cleanses debuffs on dragon allies. So far, this hasn't been like that useful for me. It's not a bad move by any means. It's just like I haven't like really had Snow Day, and you'll see. So far, Niveous has not been the tankiest of heroes. My Niveous seems to die really fast, but that said, I've been using mine at mostly 2 stars and also never read any of this stuff, so I guess what the f do I know, right? Frostborn on death creates an ice sculpture that forms back into the hero over 3 turns, cleanses doom from all allies when resurrecting, and starts powered. So I know it says it's supposed to create an ice sculpture that forms back into this hero, but it more so just looks like he just explodes and then eventually just comes back if you survive long enough. So I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe it's just not appearing correctly. I guess we'll see. But for the moment, he kind of just pops. So I think I remember somebody saying that the devs have acknowledged that, but I can't really remember. So I'm just gonna go with right now he's just a bubble when he dies, and you stick him with a poker and he pops. And last but not least, Draconic Hourglass. This is going to be similar to Draconic Heirloom, which is what Alrakis has. At the beginning of each round, this hero reduces the current health of the enemy team by 10%. This effect persists even if the hero dies. Doom debuff doubles this effect. So just like Alrakis, it gets stronger if they have the Doom debuff on them. And just like Alrakis, it works even after Niveus is dead. It's not quite as strong as Alrakis. It doesn't seem, Alrakis's seems to do way more damage, but 10% isn't bad either. And then if you have it stacked with Alrakis, that's awesome. And then if Doom is on the entire enemy team and you have both this and Alrakis debuff, they do quite a bit of damage at the end of each turn. So definitely not too shabby there. I know that we already went through everything, but we'll just take a look at it again. This is Draconic Empowerment, immune to lightning and fire. All dragon allies are immune to debuffs. This is the thing that resurrects him. At the beginning of each round, reduces enemies' health by 10%. Cool. And then obviously I have mine, Blessing and so on. We already looked at his abilities. Nothing else to really talk about there. Range water attack, purging all buffs on each enemy. That's the third one that we mentioned there. This is the 3 attack on random enemies with Chaos Burn and cold summons, which is, those golems and so on. So there's not really a whole lot more to talk about as far as Niveous goes. It's not too complicated of a hero, not like some of the previous heroes that were like really hard to figure out. He's pretty straightforward. At the moment, like I said, I've pretty much only been using him at 2-star. I just got him to 3-star with the calendar event with today's calendar reset. So I haven't used him at 3-star, but at 2-star I will say that so far he's somewhat lackluster, but not bad. So that's kind of a good thing. He's very balanced. It seems so far. He's not a bad hero. Definitely not like a game changer like how Serenity was, and definitely not as good, I would say, as somebody like Archon or like Zul'Qad or Dagon. But definitely not a bad hero. I could say that I think he'll be a lot better when I get him to 5 stars. I mean, that's obvious, but I think my opinion of him on where he stands tier-wise might change by that time. Right now, I'd probably give him a fat A in terms of power, but probably at the moment like an A-. He has really good synergy with current heroes, does chaos damage, does damage even when he dies. He helps out Alrakis, which is currently an S-rank hero, so definitely not like horrible, but not one that like you want to blow all your summons on just yet, especially if you're like saving it for some of the other better heroes that are on my tier lists. And speaking of which, I'm going to do a new hero tier list soon. I know that everybody's kind of been wanting that and asking for that. I know that I did the top 10 video, but obviously that doesn't go over every single hero in the list, so I will definitely try and get one of those done this week. Knowing Dungeon Boss, the second I release it, they'll release a new hero or alter an old hero. But I will go ahead and do that for you guys. Also, I've been live streaming a lot here on YouTube instead of Twitch. I just realized that a lot of my viewer base finds me a lot easier when I'm on YouTube. And I am trying to stream a couple other games. As a lot of you have noticed, I've been streaming Mana Strike quite often. Mana Strike is really, really cool. If you haven't seen it, go watch some of my video replays from some of my live streams where I'm playing it. Again, it's really, really cool. I highly suggest playing it. And next time I'm streaming, definitely tune in so that you can get a feel for how it looks, or just to come say hi. I've also been streaming Minecraft, which is ridiculous because I've never played it before. And I'm going to keep trying out different games and seeing what you guys like. As always, please feel free to comment and mention like games that you would like to see me play. I do like playing with my viewers, so if you guys play a game that I can like join you in, I would definitely love to do that as well. When I played Minecraft, I played with 2 viewers, and I wanted to play with more, but not quite as many people showed up as I wanted to. But anyways, without further ado, here's some gameplay. I will definitely do an update of this when I get Niveous up to higher stars. I will talk to you guys later. Dude, for some reason, the way that Niveous just explodes when anything hits it, like, makes me more mad than it should, I think. Like, I get really irritated that he just, like, pops like a bubble. I'll show you how I have mine ruined, but the problem is he's not, like, super ultra OP, so, like, he's not doing a ton at 2 stars, so I have to ruin him kind of defensive, or he's just gonna get wrecked by everything. But I think probably at 5 or 6 star, you could probably focus more on his offensive capabilities, so he'll probably be a lot more viable of a hero at that point. Yeah, dude, he literally just explodes. He just explodes. If you even give him like a menacing look, or if you sneeze in his general direction, odds are he's probably gonna explode. Here's how I run. So I took somebody's advice. I forget who. It might have been Jonah. Took somebody's advice. I threw a Guardian rune on him. Cool. Threw a Foresight rune on him. Great. Threw an Evasion rune on him, which seems to be helping a little bit actually. Another Foresight that has defense but also some attack on it. And then this Dragon rune that I bought from the shop that I have no idea if it's actually good or not. It only does a Doom debuff on basic attacks, so he's never really surviving to be able to do basic attacks. I'm not exactly sure how much it's doing, but you know, it's there. Yo, I got an Ice Age Ego Rock. What? What was that? What was that move? Did he just like self-destruct? What was that move just now? What on earth? Is Alrakis and Niv the best order? I guess it doesn't really matter because everybody uses like 20 fast heroes, so I guess that part doesn't really matter much, huh? But I feel like Niv does die a lot, so maybe we'll put Furno second. If we can find Furno. Does Furno exist in here? There he is. And then even a 2-star like Paper Towel is going to be stronger than Spitfire. So I'm going to choose Niveous next, and then we'll choose Spitfire. Yeah, we finished the top 10 list probably about an hour ago. Yeah, an hour and about an hour and a half ago to be exact. But I have the top 10 list saved. You can also on my YouTube channel, the video is there now. Like, it should just be viewable like a normal video, so you'll be able to see. I split the streams so that they would be separate, so you'll be able to see that top 10 list. But I also saved the image of the final top 10 so that we can review it later and, you know, all that nonsense. Dude, I just feel like my Alrakis just does not do very much damage. I feel like he's supposed to be doing more damage. I feel like my dragons didn't do jack shit this round. Oh damn, Zom's gonna do him like that? Only I kill me. Oh shit, I gotta kill this shade or he's gonna wreck me right now. There we go. Bro, I swear to God, if we get dunked on again. Alright, we got this. We're still gonna win this. Look at Spitfire just getting smacked around. Yo, Spitfire's like kind of holding his own, I'm gonna be honest. Not gonna lie, he's kind of thick in this right now. I thought I definitely clicked on his special attack.